Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into the magical world of cottagecore spring vibes. This trend is all about embracing nature, simplicity, and rustic charm, bringing whimsical, romantic, and cozy elements into your home decor. Whether you're living in a tiny apartment or a house, creating your own cottagecore oasis can transform your space into a peaceful retreat that feels like a breath of fresh spring air. Before we start decorating, let's define what cottagecore is. This aesthetic draws inspiration from rural life, featuring elements like floral prints, vintage furniture, handmade crafts, and earthy colors. It's all about living a simple life in harmony with nature. Imagine spending your days in a country cottage, surrounded by flowers and the warm glow of candlelight. That's the feeling cottagecore evokes. The first step to achieving cottagecore spring vibes is connecting with nature. Incorporate plants into your decor to create a lush, green sanctuary. From towering houseplants to delicate hanging pots, greenery adds life and warmth to any space. Don't forget to place freshly picked wildflowers in mason jars or vintage vases to really capture that rustic charm. A key characteristic of cottagecore decor is a soft, muted color palette. Think pastel hues like lavender, soft peach, pale yellow, and warm beige. These calming colors evoke a sense of tranquility, and they pair beautifully with natural wood tones. Soft greens and whites, inspired by spring's fresh blooms, help create a serene atmosphere in any room. To achieve the cottagecore vibe, you'll want to incorporate vintage or antique furniture. Look for charming pieces with distressed wood or floral upholstery. Items like an old wooden dresser, a comfy armchair, or a worn-in writing desk give the space character and tell a story. Flea markets and thrift stores are great places to find such treasures. Texture plays a big role in making your cottagecore home feel cozy. Layer different materials to add depth and warmth to your space. Think wool throw blankets draped over a linen sofa, crocheted pillows nestled on a velvet armchair, and woven baskets by the door. These textures not only create visual interest but also contribute to the inviting, comforting atmosphere of cottagecore. A signature feature of cottagecore decor is floral prints. Whether it's on your curtains, bedding, or cushions, soft, feminine florals are a must-have. These prints evoke images of countryside gardens in full bloom, adding a romantic touch to any room. Look for vintage-style florals in muted tones to keep the aesthetic cohesive and elegant. Lighting is crucial to creating the dreamy, whimsical atmosphere of cottagecore. Choose soft, warm light fixtures, like antique brass sconces, delicate chandeliers, or vintage table lamps with floral lampshades. Candles are also a key part of cottagecore, so scatter them around your space for a soft glow. Consider using fairy lights for a magical touch, especially in the evenings. One of the most important areas to incorporate cottagecore is in the bedroom. Opt for romantic, vintage-inspired bedding with soft, flowing linens and delicate lace details. A bed with a wrought iron or wooden frame is the perfect foundation. Layer your bed with cozy throws, floral quilts, and piles of pillows to create a comfortable and inviting space. Cottagecore is all about crafting a personal, handmade feel. Consider DIY projects that can add charm to your space, such as hand-knitted throws, hand-painted vases, or upcycled furniture. These projects not only make your home feel more unique but also help connect you to the natural world and slow living, which are key elements of the cottagecore lifestyle. Wood is an essential material in cottagecore design, adding warmth and authenticity to your space. Incorporate wooden elements like reclaimed wood shelves, wicker baskets, and antique wooden furniture. Wooden floors or beams can add character and a rustic charm that complements the soft floral and botanical elements in your decor. Adding a vintage mirror to your cottagecore room can help make your space feel more open and airy. Look for mirrors with ornate frames or antique brass finishes that add to the whimsical and romantic vibe. These mirrors will reflect the soft light and greenery in your room, creating an enchanting atmosphere. A cozy reading nook is an essential part of any cottagecore home. Create a quiet corner by placing a comfy armchair or a soft blanket on a window seat, surrounded by plants and bookshelves. Keep a stack of your favorite novels or poetry collections nearby, and enjoy the peaceful ambience that the cottagecore aesthetic encourages. In the cottagecore style, the kitchen is a place of comfort and simplicity. Vintage kitchenware, like enamel mugs, porcelain teacups, and wooden utensils, adds a homely touch. Display your favorite crockery on open shelves, and don't forget to stock up on mason jars for storage. A rustic wooden cutting board and a floral apron can complete the look. Antiques play a significant role in cottagecore decor, contributing to the sense of history and nostalgia. Look for charming pieces like antique clocks, old photographs, and vintage porcelain dolls. These elements infuse your space with personality, telling a story and creating a deeper connection to the past. You can often find affordable antiques at thrift shops or flea markets. Your entryway is the first impression of your cottagecore-inspired home. Make it cozy and welcoming with a rustic console table, a vintage coat rack, and a basket for boots. Hang a floral wreath on the door or display a small bouquet of flowers in a mason jar. This simple but charming entry sets the tone for the rest of your space. Fresh flowers are an essential part of cottagecore decor, and creating your own floral arrangements can be both fun and rewarding. Go for wildflowers, sunflowers, or lavender, and arrange them in vintage vases, pitchers, or mason jars. The best part? These DIY arrangements will add life and color to your space, plus they evoke the feeling of a country garden. Incorporating vintage art or family photos into your cottagecore home adds a personal and sentimental touch. Find antique frames at a thrift store and display your artwork, family portraits, or botanical prints. These framed pieces not only contribute to the cozy atmosphere but also bring a sense of nostalgia and warmth to your home. One of the greatest appeals of cottagecore is the emphasis on simplicity. This decor style encourages you to slow down and appreciate the small, beautiful things in life. Keep your space clutter-free, focusing on a few well-loved pieces that bring you joy. The overall effect is a calming, peaceful environment that invites relaxation and contentment. In conclusion, cottagecore spring vibes bring a sense of peace, warmth, and beauty to your home. Whether you live in a small apartment or a spacious house, you can transform your space into a cozy, whimsical retreat by incorporating elements like vintage furniture, soft textiles, floral prints, and natural materials. Embrace the slow living philosophy of cottagecore, and let your home become a haven of comfort, simplicity, and romance.